I'm Ryan Weston from the Pop Culturists, and we are going to do our not-so-annual floor tour of PAX Australia. Let's head on through, Dylan. Now, Dylan, it's going to be loud in there. It's going to be very packed in there. So you're going to have to you have to sprint. You have to keep up, and I'm gonna keep yelling. Let's roll. All right. Kicking things off on our left, we have Hanabi with a bunch of Rooster Teeth merch, including the exclusive place to buy Kojima Productions merchandise. I'm shameless. I bought it yesterday. Had no choice. I had to. Then to your right, we've got MSY. MSY have a huge setup. We're talking this construction right in front of you. We're talking all these booths to the left. It's absolutely bonkers. All right, let's keep going. So, what they've got going on here, they had this yesterday, I'm not sure whether they're doing it today. They're doing a 50-man local PUBG battle where you can win a 10 terabyte Barracuda hard drive. It's the one on the sign right there, Dill. That is a beast of a hard drive. That does say gigabyte, I meant terabyte. It's terabyte, because gigabyte, that's nothing. My phone has more than that. All right, keep it on moving. So we've got, I don't remember, we've got some, not cosplay, we've got some esports stage over there. We've got Dumb Ways to Die, that's a campaign for the marketing of Metro, was it? Metro? Yeah. All right, keep on moving. We've got ZQ racing seats. I do like these seats a lot. They do look incredibly comfy. I don't know how they'll go with my fat ass, but I like that red one. That red one's pretty dope too. Yeah, that's pretty nice. All right, let's keep on moving. Now, we're at the Thermaltake booth. We've got Cooler Master behind it as well, but the one thing we want to bring out, of course, is Thermaltake, because our buddy Ethan from Technology and Gaming has 2 of his builds on display. We'll have a sneaky look, come on in. So this is Ethan's 2-day build of the SpongeBob. It looks like actual nightmare fuel. When I first saw the picture and I saw it yesterday, it did haunt my dreams a little bit. And then behind it, we've got Ethan's Excalibur build, Sword in the Stone. Bring it around this way, Dylan, so you can see what's inside. Ethan has gone all out. What he's done is he's built Merlin's lab up top, and he's got the round table down the bottom. It's really, really cool idea having sort of like Merlin up top with all the cool technology and stuff. It's really, really cool. Let's keep moving. We have PlayStation front, nice in the center, big setup. They have got God of War. In the same way for EB Expo, they do have the experience, so it's showing off the latest trailer with some commentary. We have the Razer booth. I did get a little bit excited when I wandered past here yesterday. Hey man, how you doing? I saw this beauty, this 7.1 surround sound PlayStation 4 headset. Holy F, I want it really bad. Sad news, $430. My wife, when I got home yesterday, I went, hey, I found this really cool headset. I like it a lot. She's like, oh cool, how much is it? I'm like, this is $430. And then she yelled at me, so I didn't buy it. Let's keep on moving. And to your right, you can see through the sea of people, is Detroit. Detroit is playable. It's got 2 dudes and that are playing very creepy robots. Isn't it just unnerving? Because they're like really good and they're like, for some reason, really shiny. It's so good. To our left, we have Alienware. They're there with all their cool laptops and their cool PCs, all the things that they do. Now, that way, we have Ubisoft. They've got all the things that they had at EB Expo. We're talking Far Cry. We're talking Assassin's Creed, which is out now, by the way. So if for any reason you couldn't pick it up, now you can play it. They've got South Park behind closed doors, same as EB Expo, which is really, really cool. And to the left, we've got Harvey Norman, which was a really weird surprise to see. Just because it's like Harvey Norman, but that's fine. We have Deuce with their Predator range of monitors. We've got Stormblood, Final Fantasy 14 online. That's here in a way big bad way. Then we've got the The HP Omen truck. We've got an Overwatch competition going. Very exciting if you like that Overwatch. Next we have Logitech. Logitech have sort of made the big jump into gaming peripherals probably a good couple of years ago. So they've gone all out. There's a bunch of cool headsets, there's a bunch of cool controllers, a bunch of cool like laptops and things, all the computery things that you need. Alright, so we got HyperX. I love HyperX personally. I'm a big fan of what they do. We've got those cloud stingers at home. Really, really like them. And then to your right, we've got King's Comics, always making a presence. Always a presence with some cool figures and pop vinyls, as always. Let's keep going. Who've got Astro? Astro, probably, I think it's pretty much given that Astro do make some of the best headsets available for gaming. Hey, it's this wild Josh Saunders.
What up, everyone?
So to the left, right, we have the Academy of Interactive Entertainment. So it's a bit of like a training initiative to help get some people into independent game development.
I thought I'd be cool and like join in halfway through, but then I realised it's all PC stuff from here.
Okay, so do you want me to handle it till we get to the board games and then you can take over and run the rest?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, let's roll. I'll meet you down there. Because he's really short, it takes him a long time to get places. Now, this is where some real cool shit happens. So we've got the AMD booth. Once again, our buddy Ethan has himself some really good setups in here. So this, as the guy behind him talks about it, this is the Quake PC. It is 2.1 meters tall. It is 1.82 meters wide. It is 140 kilos. No, that is not a very accurate description of me. It is in fact this PC. It is running a Threadripper. It is a fucking beast with 2 Radeons in there as well. It's fucking spectacular. So made by Ethan in Geelong. It's beautiful. And in the middle as well, you've got all his current PCs for Bethesda. That's Mecha Hitler. And the all right. Aren't they a thing of magic? Here we've got some more PC stuff. So we've got the Republic of Gamers behind us. They've got their that sweet, like almost science-looking router. I don't know why a router would need that many antennas, but it's pretty damn cool to look at. And we've got Cougar behind with some more gaming gear as well. Samsung here with some gaming gears, the monitors, and like I'm sure SSDs. Samsung do a lot of SSDs. If you like hard drives, go there. And then we've got another esports stage to your left. And then we're starting to get into a bit more of the game stuff rather than just the accessories. So we've got Intel there, here with some more gear, of course. Then behind them we have 18.2, which is the PR company for WB. So they're here with Injustice 2 and Shadow of War. Even though they are both out, still here because Injustice 2 making its way to PC really soon. If you look to your left, you see Flash and the Wonder Woman. Holy F, that looks really good. Phoenix Ray is her name, and she's really good. She has a really good Harley and a really good mirror as well. We've also got some more, like some TAFE, and so some more indie devs doing their schooling. It's really, really cool to see these guys actually have a place to come and show off their games and get them in the hands of eager people. So we've now moved into the tabletop section, which is actually close to half of the center. And then like half of PAX is the board games. Hey man.
Don't pretend you know tabletop games, Ryan. We're in the Tabletop Lounge, sponsored by Final War. Again, it's taken off in a big way, but there's not just Final War here. There's a new Dragon Ball Z card game. There's a Final Fantasy card game. There's every fucking game you can imagine. Also, a little bit further down, you can free paint your Warhammer figurines. There's the retro console play, the PC tournament area. This area for the tabletop games is the same size as the rest of the exhibition hall over there. That's how much stuff you can find here. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too much to take you through the whole lot, but there'll be sure to be some tabletop videos coming up later today. Okay, so Ryan's disappeared because he saw Pure Farming over there. So far, the only person at the expo to actually finish the demo, so he's pretty stoked about that. But to the left, the main appeal of PAX. is the indie booth. Now, as you can see, Dylan, if you pan up a little bit more, there's a good 40 indie titles here. We're not going to have time to play them all, obviously, but on top of regular indie games, we've also got Swinburne University and a couple other universities here, so the students can debut their games as well. Some just to the right here. A little bit further down is Swinburne. Oh no, I'm sorry, turn to your left. Swinburne is just behind Ryan there in the farming simulator area. So it's really good opportunity for the guys doing their courses in game development. PAX is an awesome place for them to display their talent. There's some really awesome looking games from guys who it's their first venture into video games. And then of course, to the right, everything else. I mean everything else. Any kind of indie game you could ever want. 2D, 3D, space, mining, fucking everything. And it all looks awesome.
There's a farming game. I don't know whether Josh pointed it out. There's a farming game. There's right there, Pure Farming 2018. I want to play the fuck out of it. Pointless fact, I was the only person to finish the demo yesterday because everyone else got stuck because they didn't know how to farm like Betson. Steel Series, more computer stuff, keyboards, mice, headsets. Let's keep going. That is one huge meow 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 meow. That's a huge meow meow meow. It's one big meow meow. We saw that guy earlier. He was standing over there, and now he's in a statue. What a champion! And one woman, we saw her too. And Aquaman. I haven't seen Aquaman yet. Wonder if he's here today. Maybe we'll keep an eye out. Nvidia yelling at things. They do graphics cards and stuff. Oh, finally, we're on the other side of that mad queue. We have Nintendo here in the same big red booth they had at EB Expo. So they've got Mario Odyssey playable out now. It's really good. And we've got Just Dance 2018 to finish off the Ubisoft booth, being one of the loudest booths as always. Even though this year I don't think it's that loud compared to the people just yelling stuff from their booth. To your right, we've got PlayStation VR. They've got two things of Skyrim set up. They've got some Bravo team, GT Sport, some real good stuff. But over here, we have what is probably the most exciting thing in terms of tech-wise, even with all the PCs. This is the Microsoft Xbox booth. They are going super hard with the One X, so everything here is playable on the One X. Now we should mention as well, they also have Sea of Thieves outside at the Pollywood side, literally a pirate game in a pirate ship. Bing! It was really cool.
Let's keep on moving. And some real good stuff in here, man. There's PUBG.
Hey man, how you doing? We've got Age of Empires Definitive Edition. I forgot that was coming out. Also really want to play it right now. So we've got PUBG, which is coming to the Xbox later in the year. Holy crap, that's exciting. We've got Forza 7 on an Xbox One X. I think almost everything here is One X, as I said. It is...
So good. So good.
Of course, we can't forget Cuphead back there, just making people mad all day. All day. And the Twitch streaming booth. These guys are streaming all day, all 3 days. It's pretty exciting. Then we've got Lenovo doing a Star Wars experience. We can go do some VR Star Wars things. And that, hey man, you're back again.
Well, you said you wanted this to be fast.
We got stuck in lines. There's a bunch of people here. But anyway, that brings us to the end. But great timing, by the way. Fantastic timing.
You're welcome.
I'm Ryan Betson.
I'm Josh Saunders.
This is PAX Australia 2017. Hope we can come here over the weekend. I'm really exhausted already just from doing the tour.